Heroine's Quest, because why not? And people seem to like it, and we can get back to Final Fantasy Tactics a little bit later, considering Tactics is going to be super epic compared to this game anyways. And I think I have to grind more on it right now. I have cough drops again, because I'm super phlegmy still. I love this weather. I'm trying to wait until someone shows up, so what about the credits in the meantime? Oh, wow. Oh, wait, didn't we already see this earlier on? Yeah, we did. We don't need to see this. So we're just gonna load. Okay, so... I don't remember... It was stream 2. So the autosave's no good because I grabbed something to test out with when I was playing it on my own, just for the heck of it, because I was trying to get further into the game. So we go with stream 2. Hi, Amaya. So I don't remember if we met these two last time. I don't think we did. So we're gonna start with them.
Good day, miss.
I mean, we're gonna find out quickly.
It's a harsh winter we're having, and there'll be little food left. So, can you spare a corn for a poor orphan?
I'm broke, bitch. I really want to tell her one of these two, but...
Here is a coin.
I'm a good heroine.
Thank you.
I didn't get a point for that!
Tell me who you are.
My name's Crocker. I be an orphan heroine over here. I'd be out in Lombardy finding herbs and toadstools, if not for this ugly winter. So I help out local folks and depend upon their charity and hospitality. I haven't starved yet.
Yeah, okay.
How is the village doing?
Hoi sci-fi. I know why you're lurking.
Welcome to All Fair City, my lady. We get a fair bit more travellers in summer, and sailors from Gonvik too. Now 'tis isolate with all the snow, but we still be cozy in here, waiting spring. Are there villages ye would know about?
Would you tell me about Sigrun?
Sigrun is the old lady who is standing right over there. Go speak to her already.
Of course, I would be happy to speak with you. Tell me about Sigurd.
Sigurd be the bosswoman over here.
Yes, it's the Final Fantasy 14 again. She's been on it like all day, apparently.
A mighty warrior he, who fought countless battles against the trolls, and all the folks listen to him when there's trouble. It keeps us in northern town. Ye should go visit.
Can we speak about Reagan?
Reagan used to be traveling too. I would be glad to meet a traveler such as ye. He collects items from far away. 'Tis all junk if you ask me, but maybe he pay ye for some outlandish goods.
Fake positivity? I don't believe in fake positivity. But I know what you're talking about, Thing.
You can all find him in the library at night, or at Sigurd's Inn, of course.
More Heroine's Quest. I picked it because I wanted to do more of it. So for those of you who don't know, I've been trying to play it on the side on occasion to keep myself always ahead of this. That way I'm not sitting here struggling with the puzzles on screen. I have not looked up a single walkthrough. I have been trying so hard to keep myself from doing that. And so far, every progress I've made on the other game, I've done on my own. But I don't want you guys to have to sit here while I struggle for forever.
What can you tell me about the big city?
It lies northwest of here, through the forest. 'Tis bigger than our hometown, but the people are unkind. I dislike going there.
The Jarl has tried to control Manarvagir by sending his soldiers here. So far we have resisted, but we like it not.
Like the horrible sound crystal puzzle? Yeah. I solved that relatively quick, though, and you were there when I solved that one.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
Izek is so forward. He's
Come
lying
on,
in
miss
bed.
'em. Just step out our gate. Trees as far as the eye can see.
That is exactly what Izek is doing, Think.
'Tis dangerous in winter, with them trolls and wolves out. I would not travel alone, but it do look as dangerous as a troll to me, if you don't mind me saying. so you're probably safe, if you keep an eye out.
What do you think about the Jarl?
The I am mighty Jarl thinks he's running old town, but he is wrong with that. He lives far away in a big castle, and cares not for us common folk. Spit on him I would.
What happened to your parents?
Me mum died when I was born, and me father got eaten by a troll.
Oh, jeez.
'Twas a long time ago. I'd sooner not speak of it.
Let us speak later.
'Twas a pleasure talking to you.
Welcome back, traveler.
I need the skins for her,
I was worried that
remember?
a young woman like yourself would not make it back. I do not intend to leave town before spring myself.
What is your name?
My name is Sigrun, daughter of Hogni, and one of the leading traders of Munarvigir.
She's like the only trader, really. Well, no, there's 2 shops here.
I am usually about town in the morning. My store is open all afternoon.
Tell me about Munarvigir.
'Tis our fair village in the heart of Jarnvadir. The weather may be foul, yet the people are friendly.
Oops.
Tell me about Sigurd.
Sigurd is the mayor of our fair town, although he dislikes being called that.
He is very strong and keeps us safe from the evil trolls.
I want to know how much they sell for a thing. I'm very curious, because in my other game, I don't have the ability to skin any animals, so I have no idea what they sell for, and I know they're going to be worth money.
He runs his tavern in the north part of town, yet he is a veteran warrior, and all look up to him.
What can you say about Reagan?
I do not speak to him often, but he is a great storyteller. I take it he has traveled far when he was younger, and mayhap has been a hero of sorts.
Or he's a dark elf that blinks upside down.
He can frequently be found at the library. I'm surprised he has not read all the books yet.
Have you seen Kraka around?
Young Kraka often comes to my
She's on the
place to
floor.
talk and to get warm. Life has not been kind to her. She lost her parents at a young age and lacks the money to find a good husband. She would be begging in the streets, but we do what we can to help her through the winter.
Have you been to Fornsigtuna?
Have you been to Fornsigtuna?
Yes, although not recently. In spring I shall go visit there again to trade for goods. I am not too fond of the people there. They are too cold, but the city is always a sight to see.
Too cold? You being too kind for them. They be thinking they own our city.
Her baps are perky as fuck.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
I do not go out there to explore, if that is what you mean. There are dangerous monsters out there, so I take an armed escort along to travel safely. But I am not the one to ask. I'm sure one of our resident warriors can tell you more of these monsters.
Sigurd be our strongest warrior. He ought to ask him.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Just look around if you see something you like, and we can talk about them.
I don't know how much money I
It
have.
was nice to speak with you. I hope you will stay in Munarvigir with us. Jarnvadir is not safe for one.
I don't really have a choice from what I remember. I have 6. How much is this?
But of course, any adventurer needs a shovel. After all, you never know when you'll come across a buried treasure.
15. There's also this blue bowl here. Look over the multitude of bottles and gimmicks. Most of it looks like it's pretty useless, but the blue clay pot on the top shelf looks like it could come in handy.
Most of these trinkets will not be useful for a traveler like you. But perhaps the vase would be useful for you, to carry things around.
7. How about for 6?
I agree to your offer.
Oh, wow.
So let us conclude our transaction.
I don't know what to use the blue pot for yet. I have an idea that the flowers that will turn you to ice, because there's some magical flowers that will do that. I think when you finally have the ability to pick them, you're going to need to put them in something, and I think the pot is what you're going to want to use. Just be poor. A brass key hangs on the wall almost as if it's a keepsake. You wonder what it unlocks. Now, since this game takes so much after Quest for Glory, I'm betting that if I went down the thief path, there'd be a way to get that key, and it would get me into her back room. And there are rooms in the game that I know for a fact I can't access because I'm not stealthy enough. So the game will play entirely different depending on how we do this. I'm not attacking the dog. I am attacking the owl. It gave me nothing. Can you seduce her? No. Not as far as I know. Oh, I can't use magic here. Okay. How... I want to go in the library while I have a chance.
Yes, I am listening. When you've reached my age, you have less to worry about the world freezing and all that.
He's beautiful. He doesn't need any skin cream at all.
Please tell me about yourself.
Well, I might be the storekeeper. I might also be the mayor of this town.
No, you're not.
But I am actually not. I merely take care of Munavagir's library. And Munavagir is what you are standing in.
I hate him.
Does your library have spell books?
That fellow from the other town, most of them. What is his name now? Rivendell or something? You should ask him about the Flame Aura spell. It is powerful and stylish. He showed it to me once, you know.
In the Fimbulwinter, that would certainly be a good spell to have. If you're looking for other incantations, I may be able to help you.
Yeah, Lif has a spell I can buy off of him.
Why is there a ghost in the library?
Oh, that is just old Zanzibar. You can kick him if he bothers you. He just likes disturbing people is all. Why is he there? Heavens, do not ask me. I think he just came with the place. What would an old library be without a good haunting after all?
Can you recommend me a book?
So you want to be a hero, do you now? Well, I am just the book for you.
I laugh every time I see that, so you guys won't necessarily recognize it, but it's like the "Can you lend me a book?" and so you want to be a hero now, do you now? So the very first Quest for Glory game is Quest for Glory, so you want to be a hero. And it's just a very subtle reference.
But you have to find it first, because a book earned is a book saved.
Hello,
Here is
Mirage.
a note with a clue, and if you can find the book, it is yours.
Good day to you.
Oh, it is very much so. And I wish you the
Okay, so he gave me something, right? Yeah, he gave me this note. The note is written, for the lack of a better word, in indecipherable scribbled handwriting. You can't make out any of it. Perhaps the library can be of some help. So I do know this one. So let me talk to Lif first.
Well, the Fimbulwinter is harsh to us, trolls are rampant, and food is running low. So I'm surprised we still find travelers who make it.
How is your message
Welcome
highlighted?
to Munavagir, stranger.
Like, is there like a way to highlight like that? Oh my god. Oh, because it's redeemed a highlighted message. Oh, I like how I didn't see that at first.
What is your name?
My name is Lif. I am a practiced herbalist and the village healer of Munavagir.
I'm reading chat right now, Amaya.
I am also a proven warrior should Sigurd need me, although I prefer not to use that skill.
He's a proven
How is
warrior.
the village doing?
Munavagir is trouble these days. Food supplies are dwindling, and there are more trolls and vargs in the forest than there should be. Yet, still we stand.
The highlighting thing is too cheap. How quickly do you get those points to do that? Have you seen Kraka?
Have you seen Kraka around?
Why do we care? Shh.
Poor Kraka has it rough this winter. People are short on food and clothing, so we do not have much to help her with. Still, we do what we can.
What about the town librarian?
He is a bit of an odd fellow, always shouting at that poor cat of his, and at that ghost he insists on keeping at his library.
No. What? Traveler's a freaking name. His name's Lif, and apparently librarian's just library. I don't understand it. You have almost 20,000? Dear God.
I suppose he means well enough, but he has an odd way of showing it. Perhaps he just likes to complain about some things.
Huh? What? I am sorry. Were you talking about me?
No offense meant, old friend.
Would you tell me about Sigrun?
We all do our best to console Sigrun these days. It is all she can do to keep her store running. I think it is good she has Kraka around now.
Tell me about Sigurd.
It is good that we have Sigurd on our side. Without him, the village would not be as safe as it is now. And also not as well provisioned. Sigurd is a very good cook. His skills in the kitchen are only matched by his skills in battle.
Sigurd's a cook, huh?
Can we speak about Reagan?
I am sure you will like old Reagan. He was an adventurer before he came to Manavagir, just like you. He also supplies me with the occasional gemstone I need for my alchemy. You cannot make a good healing potion without amethyst, you know.
Huh. And I know you're able to create potions technically, I think.
What can you tell me about the big city?
Our rival city. Most of the people in Manavagir do not like it, but I believe there are some good people there.
Tell me of Voland the Smith.
Yes, he is that blacksmith. A decent enough man, if you ask me.
What do you know about Hervor?
She's with the blacksmith?
She is the second most beautiful woman in Fornsictuna. She is very elegant, reminding me of a bird at times.
Yeah, I think she's a mystical creature too. But I have no basis on that.
But she does not talk much, and I think she should smile.
Pokemon Shield good, Heroine's Quest bad? No.
Surely you have met Jaime.
When I last saw him, he was still very small, but I have heard he takes after his father. He talks about rescuing princesses and slaying dragons, so I'm sure he will turn out a fine warrior.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
Lithrasir is the girl in charge of the bar.
Oh, Lithrasir. We have met only briefly, but I am smitten. If only she would send me some news of her.
I have the letter for him.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Snorri's that guy that's the head of the King's Guard or something that drinks with the blacksmith, which I don't know if you saw him drinking. They play a gambling game you can kind of fudge in your favor with just saving and loading, but you don't make much money off of it, so it's not really worth it.
I hear he is a competent enough warrior, but I do not trust the man at his word. I would advise against gambling with him, as he would likely cheat.
I actually haven't had him cheat yet.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
You're naming your firstborn Jaime.
Orvandel is my respected colleague in the arts mystical. He used to be my teacher years ago. His lessons often run late, but he does know his skills. Do not underestimate him. He does more to keep Fornsictuna safe than you may realize.
He does go outside the city gates every morning.
What do you think about the Jarl?
We have an ongoing dispute with Ilfing. He believes that Manavagir is part of his protectorate, and we think not. Just because Fornsictuna is older than our town does not mean that they own the entire forest.
So the Jarl basically is saying that they're under his jurisdiction, but they're all like, fuck you, no.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Yarnvadir is all around us, and a good thing too, because I could hardly brew my potions without a ready supply of herbs and roots. To be honest, I do not like to venture far from Manavagir, because these days trolls are everywhere. I am not like Sigurd and do not think I could take down one of those monsters.
Please tell me a riddle.
Certainly, you may start by asking me one.
Which wood could a woodchuck chuck?
What coat can only be put on when wet?
I have heard this one before. Yes, I recall the original answer. A coat of paint.
Ah!
I believe I have a nice one for you. Listen to this. What gets wetter, the more it dries. So, can you tell me your answer?
I have no answer for you.
Think on it. Perhaps it will come to you. Or perhaps somebody else knows.
So I'll have to use that on the wizard. Yeah.
Thank you. This letter is really important to me. Since you're also skilled in the magical arts, I believe the channel spell may be useful to
This
you.
is good,
When
one.
mana's running low, it allows you to cast from your life energy as an emergency. I shall teach you the basics. I have a request for you as well. I would like to send flowers to Lithrasir, but they are too hard to find in winter. Mind you, not those dangerous frost flowers that grow near Yarnvadir. I mean real flowers.
I know where real flowers are, I still haven't figured out how to get them.
Since you travel more than I do, perhaps this is something you can help me with.
Flowers in the middle of winter, you don't think you'd find any in this world. There's your clue. So it's in one of the other worlds, because you do travel between worlds in
Good day
this.
to you. I hope your travels keep you safe, but if not, I may be able to help you with a potion.
And you can also just straight up lie to both him and Lithrasir and say that neither one of them likes each other. I don't know why that's an option, but you could do that.
Do you know the herb mugwort?
Yes, I am familiar with mugwort. It is a common ingredient in potions. I do not have enough to sell you, but you should be able to find some in an open rocky area. I believe northeast of Munavagir there is a good spot.
I wish you good health.
Stay in Munavagir as long as you like. It is better here than in the forest.
So the mugwort I can get, but in order to get it, I need a shovel. So let's go back to the scribble note. So the scribble note is, in lack of a better word, it's indecipherable handwriting. Easy enough, because right here appears to be a catalog of the entire library, meticulously kept with the screwy hexadecimal system. Biology, catalog, climatology, comfy chairs. So, just to cut to it, B is cryptography. You have found a few books on cryptography explaining how to write incomprehensible texts as well as how to decipher them. I just want you to know that you have found it. Oh wait, you can't see it yet. Here, let's take this book here to cryptography. Using a book on deciphering esoteric handwriting, you manage to decode the letters. You're still not sure what the words mean, though. Maybe there's something else you need to do to find the book you're looking for.
Oh, do not give up so soon. There is a book waiting for you. But you can puzzle it out. And everybody loves a book.
You figured out the handwriting enough to slowly make out the letters, but it is in a language you're unfamiliar with. Perhaps the library can be of some more help. So it's in a language I'm not familiar with. There's one about different languages, I think. So, biology, climatology, catalog, comfy chair, cryptography, the game design, genealogy, geography, lost and found, poetry, recipes, recreation, story, writing, strategy. What? Crap. Which one is it? Dictionaries. 2. Upstairs. Oops. I clicked off of it. Let me see if you can see this now. No. There's a thing there. Frickin' hell. I think you have to decipher the note first. What is this? On a monochromatic cover of Flip and the Warlord stand up between the other books. The story tells of how an evil warlord and his minions keep rising after the heroic Flip destroys them again and again. I don't know what game this is referencing, but it's definitely referencing something. This really isn't your job to tidy this place up. Besides, you'd expect it would go messy again faster than you could blink. Okay. So, this should be dictionaries. Tediously, you look up the words in the dictionary and write the translations on the back. You think it's some kind of poem. You've written the translation on the back of the note. It is a short, unsourced poem. It goes, "The brave warrior, seeing an armed opponent, swiftly runs away." I think there's a section on poetry. I like how Liff went upstairs and he's just not up there. What do you do, jump out the window? Where's poetry? Poetry is a top shelf here.
Oh, do not give up.
No.
Oh.
Stop it. There we go. Kitty! You page through the poetry books on reference until you finally match the note with a classic haiku by the famous strategist Moon Zhu. And you still haven't found that book. That librarian sure is cryptic.
Do not give up so soon.
Oh my god. The note contains a haiku by Moon Zhu from his well-known book, The Ancient Art of Fighting. This one took me a little bit in the very beginning, but it didn't take me that long, honestly, because there's strategy right here. 1. There. So basically right here. Do I play or like any sports? Not really. Not super big into them. When I was younger, I think I liked volleyball more than anything. This must be the book you were asked to find. Triumphantly, you take the book with you. I was never a very good sports person. You You take out the book and start to read it. It concerns the use of subterfuge and misdirection, what Munzu calls honorable combat. There's a whole chapter on the usage of feinting and melee combat, but you lack the weapon skill to learn anything useful from it. Then you get to a section on spellcasting. You learn a spell named Sixth Sense, which would have been useful for locating this book. Done reading for now, you close the book and put it away. That was a good read. You wonder if anyone else might also find this book of use. I don't remember who to give the book to.
Yes, I am listening.
Does the cat belong to you?
Oh, not at all. I belong to him. You know how cats are, after all. He is a horrendous master, too. That is what I call him. Horrendous. Cute name, is it not?
Well then.
Good day.
Oh, it is very much so.
Can I show you the book and be all like, look what I got?
No. You go ahead and keep that. It is a gift, because you are busy saving the world and all.
It's Regan. Will Regan take the book? I don't remember. It seems Regan is not interested in that book. Shit, I clicked off of it. You like Marnie now? From Stardew? See, you can't get over the dog to get in that door unless you're stealthy enough. And, like, it literally tells you if you try to do it that if you were stealthy enough, you could probably get in there. Okay. So, because we need to sleep until dawn. You lie down on the warm bed and quickly fall asleep. You can't end the dog or you go to jail, seriously. It barks and you get thrown in the stocks where you get freeze to death after they throw a tomato at your face. In the middle of the night, you wake up to find a thief in your room.
Stop, thief!
I wonder who in town looks like a thief! Cast Sixth Sense. I don't know if this does any good right now, though. So Sixth Sense basically shows you everything you can interact with, I've noticed. But once it's done, it kind of does a circle and then goes out. Looking out the window, you can see the snow-covered streets of Munarvagir and some trees from the forest below. You peek outside the window, but see no sign of your midnight visitor. Resignedly, you close the window. What do they steal? All my food. By the time you make it out of the inn, there is no sign of your midnight visitor. You wonder how you're going to find that thief. The thief took me a while to find before. Does this even do anything? What is this? There's nothing important there. Oh, it's telling you where to go. Hi, Reagan.
Welcome back, traveler. I'm sure your stay here will be a pleasant one, even when the winter outside is harsh and dangerous.
There was a thief in my room at night.
Yes, that is part of the hazards of adventuring. Any major city is bound to have thieves in it somewhere.
Every major city.
If something
This one
was
with all of
stolen
5
from you,
people.
I would recommend just buying new things. Surely an adventurer like yourself could afford that.
I wish you good health.
Happy adventuring. Please come back when you have more good stories to share.
So, the one thing I noticed when I first came in here was when I cast this, watch. So it's looking at the painting. Then it goes over to the antlers. And then it's the lantern. And then it's going to... That's the barrel it's going to, I found out. And then it's going to the cupboard. So there's a lot of shit going on in here. But if you try to do anything while he's here...
Please do not touch that. The placement of items throughout the room is important for the fitting atmosphere.
So, you're kind of screwed. Piers equals Marnie. Piers is greater than Marnie. I don't remember which one is Piers. Which one is Piers? I don't know enough about the thieves in the town. Because I'm not a thief, so you don't get to learn a whole lot about them as far as I can tell so far. Marnie's brother. I don't even remember who that is. Is he the one that's the emo-haired guy? Several hours later, you awaken much refreshed. You have no further interruptions in your sleep. You seriously doubt the thief will come back a second time. Yeah, but he took my only source of food.
Good day, traveler.
Do you have a meal for me?
I do. The dish for today is vegetable pie. As we agreed, you shall have my hospitality for free.
Yay! I've never actually had him make me food. Every time I asked him, he was all like, I'm too busy to cook for you. I'm like, what? Oh, Pokemon Shield. I thought you were talking about, like, Stardew Valley. Hungry as you are, you quickly devour the food. Is that like it's like a cup of coffee. It looked like a bowl of gravy you should just down. That was certainly one of the best meals you've had in a long time. Thanks for the vegetable pie, sir. I need protein, but thanks for that.
Tell me about Munavigir.
We are a proud city, bastion amidst Janvidir, and valiant raiders over Gunvik. Or we would, if Lake Gunvik were not frozen solid with this fell winter. As warden of the city, I take it as my duty to know all the residents.
Oh, now I can ask him everything.
Can we speak about Reagan?
We have adopted Reagan, for he is not of this town. Let it not be said that Munavigir is inhospitable to strangers. He is not much of a warrior, yet he has seen more of the world than you and I. You should speak to him and learn from him.
Have you seen Kraka around?
Kraka has neither father nor husband, so life has been hard on her.
Life has been hard on her. Kraka's not had a man in it. I always thought that wording was funny.
She wanders the streets, and we've agreed to support her, at least till the snow melts.
Are you related to Sigrun?
No, though you are scant the first to notice the resemblance that our names bear. She was the wife of one of my finest warriors. Now, she stands alone, and he walks Valhalla with the Einherjar. Still, such is the will of the gods, and the woman is bearing up well.
What about the town librarian?
Rarely does a Viking live to be as old as our librarian. I believe no one remains alive that recalls what his name is, but he has his title, and it serves him well.
That's why we only know him as
In
librarian.
his books, he keeps the law of our clans and the brave deeds of our dead, so that they can be sung anew.
I wonder if that means that he's going to be important to something else later on. Do I plan on playing Pokemon Sword and Shield? No. Not me. I'm not a huge into Pokemon. Izika's.
What does Lif do?
And I honestly, from what I've seen of Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's probably the least of the Pokemon games I'd want to play.
It is good to have a skilled healer between our city walls. One does not always leave battle unhurt and unscarred. And even in peacetime, there are accidents. Lif has saved the life of many a warrior, and we are proud to have him in our midst.
There was a thief in my room at night.
She had all this calming talk, and now she's like screaming.
I am uncertain.
I am uncertain.
While no proven warrior would stoop so low as to steal like a common magpie, I do not think I can vouch for all in this town. There have been many rumors of the Thieves' Lodge, and only a fool would discount them. They are hiding in Lunavagir, although I know not where.
Yeah, it's kind of what I've heard from most people think.
I wish you good health.
Travel safely.
Okay. I honestly don't know what was stolen from me. Oh, because I had no money. So, like, what else? Oh, my pot. My pot and my meat got stolen. God damn it. I definitely can't afford to give anything to Lift just yet. I wonder if Regan's in his house. She's just standing outside. Don't mind me. I'm just going in here. God damn it. We'll have to come back and do this later. Your favorite thing is when a thief steals from a better thief. Yeah. So I'm not searching the well because I know for a fact there's like nothing in there. Okay. Map. Where do we need to... Okay. So it's telling me I have to figure out the thief right now. That's not hard because I know what to do for the thief. I'll show you guys when I get a chance. Regan needs to not be in his house for us to interact with that stuff. Your favorite thing is when Dilly considers ending the dog. What about the moose? You better not do that. Moose are dangerous, or should that be meese are dangerous? Yeah, that's right, you stupid moose. Take a magic dart. The moose eyes you warily. You fucking moose. This isn't Canada. Get out of here. Those meese mean business. It's just on top of you. There's just... You don't even have any recourse. Just screwed. I do hate it when it snows because it means it just wears on your cold meter so much faster. Good, get out of here, Moose. This is Canada. Dice. You need to get warm. Now, remember, our big thing is we need to get that damn scarf, and we need to get that scarf before we do anything else. Positioning of the stones looks uncanny, and you wonder what put them up in this fashion, and you have a feeling that it wasn't the local humans. This will come into play soon enough. Do I know if this story is taking place in Canada or not? Considering they're talking about, you know, Yggdrasil and Vikings, I'm pretty sure it's not. But I can't say for sure. Stupid. Stop it. Take this to your face. Take this to your face. Oh, I can get a pelt off of it. Maybe some meat. You attempt to skin the dead Varg, but its pelt is too damaged from combat and of no use to you. However, you're able to cut out enough pieces of meat. Oh, that's great. How am I doing magic-wise? Yeah. Definitely need more heat. The moose made the stones that way. Be wary of them. The meese made the meese. You stop it. Ow! Stop it. None of that. Should I carve up his body? Do you think that would be cruel? Give me money. Nothing of interest. Okay. Nothing here. So let's go back down. It's a bunny rabbit. Let's go this way. How am I doing on magic? Getting low. Why is the guy just wait? Consider making a few good. Oh, why is the guy just attacking you? Because he wants to. Flame Aura just went up 3 points. Oh yeah, this whole thing. So what is this? There appears to be something buried under the ice. Okay, easy enough. Aim with Thorthorus. Go get it. Your spell causes the ice to melt, uncovering dark red gemstone. You take it with you. Small gazebos crafted out of marble and crystal will be a pleasant meeting place if not for the freezing cold. Marble and crystal. About to clip every death saying so-and-so fucking dies. Her name is Dilly. She has nothing but her weapon to attack with. No, stop it. Badvard. Let me skin you. We're running out of MP. We need to get out back. Attempt to skin. Its pelt is too damaged. Well, at least it stopped snowing. Now, these next two screens in general, nothing kills you unless you go after this moose. Stupid fox fucking dies. Just... No, because I don't think... No, I've seen a fox in the game. I haven't been able to do anything with it other than get its fur. I don't know what the fur is for. What am I doing? How is she doing? Agility 35, Endurance 24, Weapon Use 18, Willpower 51, Strength 15, not moving. Magic 50, Magic Dart 31. I need to use Magic Dart some more. The other game I was playing, Magic Dart's at like 99. It's not going any higher, and it just decimates everything it touches. Hey. How are you? This looks like a really nice house. It also looks like it's a nice place for me to rest for an hour. I'm just gonna sit in your home for an hour. So, here's my thing. So we got a gemstone. Where's my notes? We know that Snorri is looking for a gemstone. We need to take it to him first. Because the last time you can give it to him and you can sell it to him and he'll give you plenty of money for it. But I want to see if it's Snorri's. Oh, my strength just went up. Um, 99 magic darts. 99 skill. It just means it does a ton of damage, and it's nice because some of the later enemies you have to deal with, magic dart being powerful really helps. Because so far I haven't really found any other attack type spells. Pretty sure Sigurd will... Just fucking let me cook this! I'm sure Sigurd would prepare you a better meal if you just ask him. He's not here. We cook this. Cook your meat in the fire until it looks edible. Okay. We need to frickin' deal with this thief. Oh goody, it's snowing again. My favorite time of the day. When it snows. Oh my god, leave already. I don't remember what time he leaves, but it should be soonish. It's probably in the afternoon. So let's go out and fight some more things. Okay. This time let's go to the right. He's like you, he stays inside as long as he can. Let's go down this way. I don't remember how many random things I can find out and about. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let's go this way. Let's save in the woods. Okay, now she's getting cold. I need that damn magic scarf. Or scarf. Let's not call it magical because it's not. It's a scarf. There's nothing here. I just want to fight something. And I want to find something I can sell. My scarf? Yeah, my scarf. I want my scarf. Oh, this is my favorite spot. I haven't figured out what to do in here. You just go... A nasty variety of plant grows in the swamp. It is covered in thorns and appears to be poisonous. Best stay away from it. Let's cast a spell on it. Out it through... Okay. You totally started it. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Okay. Are you sure it's not magic? I'm not. This tree has certainly seen better days. It leans precariously over the swamp and parts of its bark have rotted away. Not enough left of this tree to climb. What about this? Trees in the marsh are not thriving. They are almost always lifeless and the bark looks... This cannot be... Okay. Failed to make your way up. Okay. You should be glad to not reach the plant. I don't know what to do with this area. It sounds magic. No, it's a scarf. And Orvandel, when he sells it to you, does say it's not magic, but will is like magic, so it might as well be considered magic. Let's get that. Feel better about ourselves. Here. Flame dart, magic dart its ass. It's dead! You know the best part about killing those? Its body is not, it seems body is not interested in the dagger. What? What? And you can't even take anything from it. Come on. Just give me something. I'm just gonna go in a circle and see if I can find like another warg or something. Whatever they're called. Hey! Sometimes you guys have money. Even though none of you have had it so far. I swear that hit you. He's all like, come over here. And she's like, okay. That's fine. You serious? No, ow. It's unnecessary. Give me money. Add some, as well as 3 silver pieces. We should just head straight back before we freeze to death. Go up this way. Go this way. Go this way. I have 3 silver. I'm sure we could buy nothing with that. Go up this way. Let's go back in Regan's house and rest. See if he leaves. Minerva gear. Hey, you have a nice house. Hold on. Feel like going anywhere yet? Otherwise, we're leaving. At least he's in a different spot. Kitty. Let me see if I can show you the book. I still don't know what to do with this stone, if anything. But we know that it blocks magic. So... the large stuffed bird has been attached to the back of the chair. You believe it was once a raven, but it will fly nevermore. Oh. This book has a blue cup on the cover. It talks about hot spots, view frames, and walk behinds. You have no idea what that all means. This is, these are books on gaming. Clumsily stacked up near the doorway are numerous books about adventure game design. Between the pages are hastily scribbled notes about Norse mythology. Really isn't your job to tidy up. I think it's this one. I found it, that. I figured out how to decipher that. And here's what it says. Because basically you take every letter in the alphabet, write out the alphabet, and then move it 13 spaces ahead, and the letter it lands on is the letter it's supposed to be. Now, considering that once you get to Z and you keep on going, you're going backwards. So, or not going backwards, you're cycling back around to A. So this translates into... you have found a few books on cryptography explaining how to write incomprehensible texts as well as how to decipher them. I'm so glad I spent my time figuring out how to decipher that. I'm so happy. I'm not. Just... the way I figured it out was I figured that they were probably just replacing the letters and maybe it was doing one of those old cryptography things where it does move it on the alphabet chain. I found the letter that was... by itself, which would probably most likely be an A for and then I found one that had another letter that was that letter plus another one afterwards. I figured that was either as or an, and from there I figured out the pattern. Are you still in here? God damn it. So, just so we know, if you look at these...
Munavagir is so boring with nothing but trees for miles around that a good painting does wonders for the atmosphere.
You can't see anything because he won't let you.
Although I am no match for our town librarian, I keep my bookcase well stocked. It gives me something to do during the Thimble winter. I would love to tell you the tall tale of how I killed this beast, but I must admit, it came with the house.
An ornate latch on the shape latch in the shape of an F is set on the cupboard door. You believe the drawers have handles that look like other letters. You think there are lots of letters here, but you would probably need only half of them. Handle the top drawer has been forged to resemble the letter E. Bottom drawer has a jagged handle that looks like a letter N. So let's see. So it's F, E, and N. So what I had originally done, and I'll show you what I had done, was I did F, E, N.
Unfortunately, these are empty now.
And you can't get to the rest of it because he won't let you.
Longer than I expected.
How do we expose his true nature? Once you go to the Dark Elf area and you come back, you can confront him. Because you could sit there and say, I met your brother. By the way, your brother's a Dark Elf. Are you a Dark Elf? And he'll admit to it. So, other than going back out and spending time just hunting some more, which I think is what we're going to have to do, I honestly, I don't know what else to do. In the woods again. We're going to go map this way. I know we didn't map all the way over there, but that's fine. But so far from what I've seen, exposing his true nature does nothing. I don't know if it will at some point. But yeah, his whole nature with himself and his brother feels the wonkiest out of the game so far, because you can talk to his brother as if you knew he was a Dark Elf all the time, and then you could talk to Regan as if you knew he was a Dark Elf all the time without ever having truly figured it out. Can you get companions? Not that I've seen. Adventure games typically don't come with companions. They're more about you doing the adventure with whatever character you have. The fact that you have a combat system in this, like I said, is really harkens back to the Quest for Glory series, because that's very not standard for the adventure gaming type games. Because usually the point and click and us finding all the puzzles and figuring out the story is what the adventure game is about. So, and I do like this kind of adventure game because I did really, really fall in love with the way Quest for Glory was done, and I would like to at some point do those on stream. I've been trying to get Isaac at least moderately interested, and it doesn't look like he's going to be all that interested, but I'm going to still try. Because I think it would be neat to see it from a different person, like a new person's perspective. Puzzles are fun, so are riddles. They can be. They can also be frustrating depending on how they're presented. I will say that a lot of the old Sierra games and the King's Quest type games, they have some puzzles that are very obtuse and just not easy for you to figure out. Like you would not put you wouldn't put certain things together. Like King's Quest 6. There is you can go and search in a trash barrel outside of a curio shop, and you can find an empty bottle, an empty ink bottle. And you can pick it up and you have no idea what to do with it. You don't know what to put in it or anything. Turns out there's ink in it. It's invisible ink. What are you supposed to do with that? You're supposed to dump it over your head to make yourself invisible briefly so that you can confuse a dwarf that can identify people by sight. It was such a randomly, and there's no hint that the bottle is filled. You're supposed to figure out on your own that it was invisible ink. Yeah, for the freaking Island of Trolls. Yes, you know exactly which one. No, it wasn't an Island of Trolls. It was literally like 7 dwarves or something, or 6 dwarves, and they each had a different. Oh my God, there's one in the back, and they were each attached to the different senses. But one of them was like could see, and that was one of the hardest ones to figure out. And it turned out you just needed the damn like invisible ink. I did beat that one. I did not get the best ending for it, but I beat it. The one thing I like about the King's Quest series is that they do follow the same family members over and over. Because you start off playing Graham, who ends up becoming the king. And then Graham gets married to a princess, I think, about the end of the second King's Quest. And then the rest of the King's Quests are typically about Graham or his son Alexander or his daughter Rosalina, I think it is. And I think there's one that includes his wife. So, but you're always playing with one of the members of the family. And it does keep up with certain things. Yeah, well, it's a magic invisible ink, Brad. That's the thing. But that's also where a lot of the confusion in that kind of game came from. Because of the way it was. King's Quest 7 is the one with the king. It was also not... It was the not good one, I remember. Tree stump stands nearby. You consider why it hasn't grown into a full tree, but you're stumped by the answer. Next to the pathway, a stone has been erected as a marker, with a mystical rune carved into its surface. The rune asks you to invoke the blessings of the Aesir and is apparently part of some warding spell. The blessings of the Aesir is a spell I can get off of Lif. And I have gotten it, but I have not used it there yet, because I don't think I knew what to do with it. I am fine with getting more of these guys just to harness, like, my skills, and also with a chance of finding something off of them, even though it's really crap. We should talk to the wizard some more. I am going to be going back to the wizard when I get a chance, but there's a few things I want to get first. I do want to go back to that town one way or another. Oh, come on. There. Yeah, I need to collect riddles for the wizard. Find a bottle of mead, which probably used to forget about his sorrows. I'm not going to say what for at the moment, but I do need that bottle of mead. You can buy a bottle of mead to get around having to find it, but I need that bottle of mead. I would like to... I'm probably going to be staying in Munardvigir one more night, just to try and deal with the thief. But that's as long as I can get to the house before Regan comes back. Which shouldn't be too hard, because I think he's gone for a decent amount of time when he is. Oh, hey.
Good day, traveler.
What can you tell me of the forest?
The endless trees of Anvidir are dangerous to the unwary, but prove no match for a seasoned warrior.
Have you been to a circle of runic stone?
I know of a runic circle, southwest of Munavigir. It is said to be a gate to the 9 worlds of Odin's Spearshaker's travels. I know little of these things. Perhaps our librarian can enlighten me.
Okay, that's good to know.
What of the keep west in Yarnvadir?
So as you find stuff, you can ask people about the things you found.
I have heard the legend of Gastropnir Keep. From a hilltop west of here, it overlooks all of Yarnvandir. It is said to be the lair of Egfa the Jotun, cold enough to freeze mead straight from the bottle. To my knowledge, no human has ever entered there and lived.
I came across the frozen garden.
There is an old garden near Munavigir, with a strange wooden bridge. I am sure it has mystical significance, but to me, it is naught but frozen grass.
Yeah, wait.
There is an old garden near...
He's talking about the one with the gazebo. Yeah, I don't understand it.
I wish...
Travel...
I need to figure out who knows about that garden. Spearshaker? Shakespeare? Probably. It's probably Spearshaker. It's probably Shakespeare. That one did kind of go over my head. I heard it, saw it, looked at it, ignored it. Log would be a great place to sit if it weren't so cold here. It would be a great place to hide treasure if it wasn't right next to the village gate. Just go. Move faster, woman. Run! God damn it! We should put her back on walk. It's gonna be a mess if she just runs everywhere. You want to leave, Regan?
Welcome back, traveler. I'm sure your stay here will be a pleasant one, even when the winter outside is...
Ugh.
I wish you good health.
Happy adventuring. Please, come...
I don't think he's gonna do anything until it becomes nighttime. I think he just stays in there all day. You like when you ask about a sub person when said person is present versus when they're not there? Yeah. Heroine purrs as you pet him, then goes back to ignoring you as soon as you withdraw your hand. Are you coming in here, Lif? If Lif is coming in here, that may mean that everyone else is. There's nothing important there. Is that, like, leveling me up at least? Apparently not. There we go. 6th sense went up. Flame Aura did not. Ugh. Rest for an hour. Dilly was the thief all along. Yeah, 6th sense basically tells you nothing here except leave. Can I get this axe? Axe is made for chopping firewood and is too unwieldy to use in combat. For heroing duty, you'd better stick with your current weapon. Yeah, apparently I can't switch out of the staff as a sorceress because the staff is used to channel her spells. So there's nothing for me to do about that. Is everyone just walking around the village together? It's nice. You guys have like a hobby.
Welcome back, traveler. I was worried that a lone woman like yourself would not make it back. I do not intend to leave town before spring myself.
Backhand her.
There was a thief in my room at night.
I am an upstanding citizen. I do not concern myself with the likes of that.
She's so upstanding, she doesn't want to hear about it.
Suffice it to say that one is far more likely to be robbed on the road or in the forest than twixt the walls of fair Munarvigir.
Tell me about Munarvigir.
'Tis our fair village in the heart of Yarnvadir. The weather may be foul, yet the people are friendly.
What does Lif do?
My friend Lif is our resident healer. He keeps Munarvigir hale from sickness and cures the wounds of those ill-fated to run into a forest troll. You should pay him a visit if you wish to purchase an elixir of healing. His store is next to mine.
I still need to get an elixir eventually.
What about the town librarian?
To be frank, he mostly sits around and smokes his pipe. But he is old enough to have earned his time to sit around and smoke. He is my foremost buyer of pipeweed. He has some interesting tales to tell if you're patient with him. And he keeps a cat and a spirit as his pets. For some reason, he names the cat Horrible or something like that. It was nice.
Okay, I'll just hit this bird. Yes! Magic went up. Worth it. Can I make her warm? No. Sigrid calls for help. You were inside your house!
How dare you treat our hospitality like that?
Yes, because the tomato. And then you freeze to death. No, the tomato is amazing. Like, getting arrested in this town is all about getting that tomato in the face. So I really want to go outside the town, but I'm afraid I'm going to get locked out. So we're literally coming in here and resting for an hour. Sit down and rest for an hour, so taking a short break. He should be leaving. It's evening. There we go. Yeah, he doesn't leave until evening. So because it's evening, the gate's locked. Okay. So, upon closer inspection, you see the letter L drawn sharply in the center of the picture. It appears to be well worn. Okay. This puzzle did stump me for a little bit. I will say that. So, L. Spot some kind of latch or lever not very well concealed on the side of the bookcase. So this is your final thing that you have to hit, I believe. And then when I looked here, carved into the antler is the letter O. Okay. Fenlo. Lid of the barrel has some oddly shaped planks that combined look like a letter G. This is where I got confused initially. So I had this. And I was all like, well, it's got to pronounce something. Turns out, the barrel has an all old and faded label near its top. All you can make out is the letter T. And this one, a chalk letter has been written near the edge of the barrel. It appears to be an S. There's a letter on each of them. So what is that? T and S? And then I found out there's 2 antlers. Carved into this is the letter R. R. I'm missing one. I believe it's here. Fireplace is cold. No, it's not the fireplace. Is it this? Letter O. O. R. G. T. S. This will tell me where it is. So that one we already know. Oh, this one. Drawn on the soot upon the bottom lamp is the letter D. You think the password here should be something very straightforward. What is it you're looking for again? D. Okay. This was a pain in the ass to figure out. Because I was all like, what the fuck does this spell? I even went to the library and I was all like, it's got to be some weird ass like Viking type word. It's not. You're not supposed to use them all. You're supposed to pick and choose them. Because we're looking for the Thieves' Lodge. So, Lodge. So, the letter L. Here, click. This one, I believe, was O. The spell is still going off on its own. The spell will not tell you where to hit. This is D. You can't reach it. Oh, that's right. L-O-D, so G, I think. Here's G. It looks like it's telling you where to go. It's not really telling you. Because when I tried following this beforehand, it doesn't work. And I need E. I think it's this one. It's right there. It's kind of giving you an idea of where everything is. Suddenly, a hidden door swings open, revealing a ladder leading down. Now here's the fun part.
Yeah.
No! What's she supposed to do? No! She's so good at escaping. Yeah. Should have known that deals with a thief always come with strings attached. I did like that. I like that death because she's just like, and then meanwhile he comes over and he barely pokes her and she's just dead.
Yeah.
I did it intentionally. I'm a sorceress, bitches.
All right. We don't want any trouble with the likes of you. Your stuff's in that chest over there. Just take it and leave us in peace.
Good, and stay away from the future. You'd better pay me to remain silent. I want to join the Thieves' Lodge. I should just kill the both of you. I don't want to do this because this is extortion and this seems like a bad thing to do. I'm gonna say good and stay away from me in the future.
Good. And stay away from me in the future.
I have tried the other options. There's no joining the Thieves Guild if you're not a thief.
No problem, miss.
So I don't think I can do anything in here. Retrieve your missing equipment from the chest. So I don't think there's anything I can do.
Just take your stuff and go.
Appears to be a thief sign. The thief sign is firmly nailed to the wall. After all, what good would a thieves guild be if someone could just easily steal their thief sign that easily? That's a thief sign. The fuck? Proving your point already, no need to rub it in with more magic. So I can't use more magic.
Pretty now. It was the first thing I stole, just to prove that I could. It came from some traveling noble.
I can't attack them. Yeah, it won't let me. Predictably, the door is locked tight, knowing the reputation of thieves, nobody has a key either. What is this? Simple wooden carving of a warthog stands on the table. It doesn't appear to be particularly valuable. I want it. It is a moose crossing sign. I took it. Upon examination, this wooden carving is of no particular use. What? On the side wall is a notice board similar to the one in Fornsigtuna's guild house. In fact, this very board may be stolen from there. It's hard to make sense of the shorthand used, but you believe these are scribbled maps of the Jarl's castle and schedules for the guards therein. You don't find Bullseye particularly interesting. Guard of the Thieves' Lodge sneers at you menacingly. I don't know of anything else I can do in here, so I've always just left. I did try doing a lot in the past. Yeah, it's a moose crossing sign. It's a sign for the Thieves Guild. Or the Thieves' Lodge, essentially. Hey guys, guess what I've found? Okay, so there's like nothing I know of that I can really do left in this town other than like my weight is going up and I only have 6 silver. This is great here.
Good day, traveler. What would you speak of?
Tell me about
We are a proud city.
Yeah.
As
I have found the Thieves' Lodge.
in truth, and you have evidence of this.
That I do not.
Then I do not wish to hear of it. I would not have ill told of my citizens without proof.
I wish you...
Travel sa-
I don't have any proof. I could take you there. Never mind. Like, just what the fuck? Sleep until dawn. We're gonna try and go back to the other town. Meanwhile... Oh, yeah.
One day when I'm older, I shall draw out this sword and be a mighty warrior.
Yeah, you go, giraffe
My father
boy.
shall be so proud. Now I had better return home. It is getting late.
Hello, little man.
It is a good night for a walk in the forest.
Who are you? Stay away from me, you troll!
The little man thinks he is a warrior.
With a wooden sword. Oh, yes.
Somebody help me! Please!
We caught the little man.
Oh, boy.
Such a worthy opponent he was to you.
Oh, boy.
Indeed. Master will be so proud of us.
But now, they must give us the eye.
Let us go hide the little man.
Help! Father! A troll got me! Help!
Who's gonna hear you, kid? Also, how is the kid that far out of town when the town gates close? You awaken clearly recalling the vision of the dangerous troll. Your instinct tells you that you should visit the site of the attack to find traces of where he has taken Jaime. Goodbye, we need to go. Was he taken to the cave? No. You have to figure out where he's taken. That one will require the wizard, so you guys get to see Orvandel again. It's not even a hint. They just straight up. It's like when they find out their son is gone, and you show proof that, hey, I pretty sure that blah 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 happened. They're all like, go to Orvandel. He knows divination magic. He'll be able to find him. You remember getting locked out of town? Oh no, I got locked out of town for a full entire night when I was first playing this, and I nearly died out in the snow. I stayed alive by constantly putting the warmth spell on me and then resting for an hour here and there. Because if you get the flame spell up high enough, it seems like you can use it and actually rest out in the snow, but eventually your stamina is gonna, like, run out, and then you're screwed. Okay, so that's where Jaime was. I should have asked for food so we could have just had food. Oh, there we go. That hit. Horrible beast displacer thing. Are you talking about in Quest for Glory? I barely remember anything like that. But I remember in Quest for Glory you could get locked out too. Okay, my magic dart's going up decently. If I get a skin, I'm gonna go back and sell it immediately. Managed to skin the dead animal. Let's go back. We're over encumbered. That one, the first one, it's been so long since I played it, I don't remember it. This one's only a spiritual successor in a way. It's not even related to it at all. But Quest for Glory I did enjoy quite a bit. The thing, for those of you who don't know the Quest for Glory games, and even when I was mentioning them multiple times, one of the great things about it is when you played the first game, when you were done with it, your character file, you took that and you imported it into the second game. And then you took your character from the second game and you imported it into the third game. So you played the same character over and over and over, and you got more and more powerful each time. So that was one of the really, really fun parts about Quest for Glory. Hi, when's your shop open? Okay. That's impressive for an... Yeah, no, it was really impressive for an early game. It was one of the reasons I got really into it. But so, because I picked Sorcerer when I played Quest for Glory, you only know like a handful of spells in the first game. You always learn new spells in each of the games, but you keep your spells from the previous games too. So you got decently good with magic, and you had a lot at your disposal to make use of. Why am I going here? Just stay in here. Here, rest. Oh, because I'm over encumbered. Shoot. Let's try and put some stuff away. I think I know what I want to do. So I want to keep some of the meat here at all times, because I don't think they'll come back, the thieves. And it's fucking with me to be over encumbered. I need the book. I need the magic map. The mead can stay in here. I don't know what to use with the mirror yet, so I'm keeping it on me. I'll just need to remember I need to come back here. Oh. Well, so much for, let's just go out and fight some more. We have to fight some more until her shop is open to sell to her, because I'm pretty sure I sell the skin to her. I better sell the skin to her. I'm gonna be really upset if I don't. Save. Stream 1. Okay. Kill the bird! You missed and it flew away. Nothing. Damn it. Oh, look, it's Crack. Damn it. Okay, let's go this way. Just go. Just go. I'm gonna map some of this area that I don't have mapped yet. Namely this part. I know one of the mugwort route is up here somewhere, and you need the shovel for it. I don't necessarily want to go and deal with Jaime's quest entirely until I get the shovel. Because I know you could trade the shovel for something in there, but I think you need the shovel in order to deal with the spirit that's haunting the town. I'm not certain. But if this game is similar to those type of games, it's possible to lock yourself out from finishing certain quests if you don't do them in certain orders. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Skin him. Skin him. Become over encumbered again. You attempt to skin it. Wait. No, I don't think it worked. It didn't. It just got meat. Damn it. Oh well. Here, let's just go up this way. There's your snowman! Die. Die a horrible fiery death. There's nothing left on the ice worth melting it for. But I wanted to melt it, period. Why? Okay. So this, an oddly shaped pile of stones, rests in the center of the clearing. You poke the rocks and surprisingly nothing happens. Where'd it go? Nowhere? It's a stump. It looks solid. You'd bet that if you tie a rope to it, it would tear right out of the ground. Wait, what? It's solid, but you'd bet that if you tied a rope to it, it would tear out of it. That's interesting. Okay. This appears to be a small mugwort plant growing amidst the rocks. You can't grab it. You try to dig out the roots of the plant, but with your bare hands, this proves useless. The game wants Olaf to live? Yes, basically. You missed and it flew away. Many beautiful trees bring a sense of peace to this forest, well, except for the wandering trolls and vargs, obviously. Trolls you can find at night, and like I said before, they're nice in that as much of a pain as they are, they almost always carry at least 10 silver on them. So if you hunt them, it's very easy to get money that you need. It's just they tend to do a lot to you if you're not careful. Stop it. Stop it. I didn't get any of my stats going up for that. Nothing. Why do you get killed so often? And what? What are you playing, Gandalf? Oh, the heist? Oh, it's just, I don't know. Buddy and Tiger don't like you, I guess. Mossy stump grows beside the lake, probably because of the tree that had been cut long ago to build a boat from. You eagerly peek into the stump looking for some hidden treasure, but unfortunately there is none. The stump's in plain view of the lake, so if there had been any treasure, it would have been found long ago. So this is Lake Gandvik. You untie the net from the ship's side and take it with you. Painted to look almost lifelike, a proud horned dragon decorates the bow of the ship. I used to do this a lot. Your spell seems to indicate there's something magical going on with the ship's head. You wonder if you could do anything with that. Okay, here you go. Just hit it. There's nothing important there. Yes, there is! Oh my god. The clicking. The scroll holds a spell for controlling the wind, which would be highly useful in a ship. You commit this spell to memory. Some supplies lie stacked on the shore next to the ship. Whoever sailed the ship didn't have a chance to take them into town before leaving. You look through the supplies but find nothing useful. Everything inside has been ruined from the fierce cold. Okay, we need to get out of here. Josie's a victim. Did Bodhi make you a victim? Okay. Yarnvidir again. Do I have that spell on me now? I believe so. There it is. Arctic Winds. Still don't know what to do with it. All it does is this. Woo. It's like, whoa. Wow, that was so cool. I mean, the wind was going for a bit. I heard that. Look at the fox. Since you don't want the fox to bite your arm, perhaps you should offer it something else. Meat? The fox in the den doesn't trust you enough to take food from your hand. Fuck you! You think you may have scared away the fox. Oh. I don't know if that was good or bad. I don't remember how to deal with the fox. Like, there's a way to get a clump of fox hair, and I have a feeling you need it for a spell or something. I have no idea what it is. Well. Sir, I'm almost out of stamina. Can you please stop? Stop it. She's trying throwing dirt at me. Show it the pelt of its brethren. It's not really its brethren, but seriously. Nothing useful again. Why are the bandits all poor? I swear I had a better time with the bandits before. Let's go see if she's there. Did you miss more of Ratatosker? No. Though I will say there is a scene with him coming up. And we will get to it. Please be open. Please be open. You bitch. You gonna open this now?
My store is closed for the moment.
Maybe if you opened it, you'd have more customers. It's just... let me just see. Rest. This is nice in here. You sit down and rest for a short hour, so take a break from adventuring. Oh, that's the letter right there. You can see. You see the letter of Lithrasir gave to you on a nice safe spot on the shelf. How nice.
Garlic is a powerful antiseptic, and therefore a common ingredient in many potions. It tastes good in dinner, too.
Shelf over the fireplace holds a number of empty vials, as well as a few books that are mostly loose bits of paper hastily tied together. Oh, I think you can talk.
Good day to you. I hope your travels keep you safe, but if not, I may be able to help you with a potion.
I'd like to buy some
I would like
wares.
to buy some of your wares.
There is value in potions and alchemy. Odin of the Shaggy Cloak knows this, and was willing to put out one of his own eyes for a drink from the Mimis brewing, the Well of Wisdom.
That's
I'm
nice.
happy to tell you that my prices are not so steep, although I do not sell the wisdom water. There likely is none of it left within this world. Perhaps you're interested in purchasing some of my potions?
Healing, mana, stamina, spells.
Do you need ingredients?
I am always in need of ingredients, particularly anything that is not found near the city gates of Manavagir.
Like what?
In particular, I have run out
Oh.
of willow bark. There is a special bark that glows in the dark, and thus can be only harvested at
Lift
night.
wants yellow
Please,
willow bark,
be so
that's
kind to
right.
find-
Can you teach me a potion recipe?
This recipe was designed by a mysterious enchanter who calls himself the Crimson Bovine. I would be willing to share it with you for a price.
I don't have money. 30 for stamina.
Can you give me an empty flask?
These generic all-purpose flasks are all you need to carry liquids around. They're both fire-resistant and waterproof.
And waterproof. No, I'm poor.
I am interested in buying spell.
A spell that I often use invokes the blessing of the Aesir. It will make fortune shine upon you, protect you in combat, and ward off lesser undead.
25 is what I need for that now.
I wish.
Stay Monavig.
Okay. First of all, nom nom nom. And then we're gonna do okay. Quest 3 lift equals willow bark. Glowing. Whatever, glow. I know where that is. I think I need the shadow spell to get it properly. Because the last time I tried getting it, you basically get your ass handed to you by a bunch of trolls as you're grabbing it. Okay, now she's done and fine. What the hell is this? You see a wooden carving of a leopard. It is surprisingly lifelike, except for the size, of course. What the hell? You seem to recall from your anthropology lessons that someone ought to give this to you, not the other way around. What is that from? These are everything that's on her counter, I think, is a reference to another game. Here. Tell me you'll buy this.
I am not interested in an untreated, shaggy piece of fur.
Pelt is not fit for wearing unless you mean to smell like a varg, too. What am I supposed to do with this? With some effort, you manage to scrape off the meaty parts and turn the fur into something wearable and not quite as smelly. This should keep you warm nicely. What? Wait, what? Here, buy it.
In this harsh winter, many people will want a nice pelt or two.
Give me money. 5 silver. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. We are seriously going to try and make it out of this town and all the way back to the other area now. Because fuck this place. I'm not gonna have her run. Wait, can you wear it? Maybe, but I know the scarf is gonna be better, especially if that only sells for 5. Because the scarf, I think, costs you something like 15 or 30 and is probably way better. Plus, anytime I've been playing the game so far, the scarf just it does a lot. Like, I really want the scarf. Everyone needs a Y at the end of their names. But I already have one at the end of Dilly. Dilly. Let's go up. Say Dilly, yay. Dilly. Exactly. What is our flame aura? 36. Magic dart 46. Dear God. Magic dart was way higher for me in my other game. Flame aura is actually high in this one. Kill it! Managed to graze the little fox that quickly bolts away. Oh, there we go. You carefully brush the snow away and collect the fur. We might as well go and get the sword. Even though she's getting cold. Yeah, let's try to stop that. I mean, it will make being out late at night a lot easier if that fire spells up higher. Also, Domes, thank you for the gifted sub to Josie. It's super sweet. Let's see. Going this way. 0 subs. Is Twitch being Twitch again? I mean, are we surprised? Honestly.
We meet again, puny mortal. It is I, Ratatusk. Remember Ratatusk? The doomed squirrel? Of course you do. Everybody remembers the mighty Ratatusk.
He's holding the wooden sword.
And you are
Ooh, nice!
doomed
Are
now,
you
human.
seeing it?
See this wooden sword here?
Honey, don't talk over Ratatusk.
You need it, but you are doomed because I have it. And I shall gnaw it into little pieces with my mighty teeth of doom. I shall get you for that, mortal!
With Ratatusk out of the way, you take the little sword with you. This brings back memories from the days when you were just practicing heroism yet.
Jaime has not returned. Something happened to him. I can feel it.
Be calm, my love. Jaime is a tough kid. He will find his way.
No, I will not be calm.
Oh my god!
Our son is missing, and there are bargs and trolls and worse in the woods. We must do something. I will search all of Yarnvidir by myself if I must.
I will talk to Ilfing. And
Did
have
she
him
just
send
bend a
his soldiers into
sword?
the woods. And then I shall join them myself. We will get Jaime back. I promise.
Hurry.
Why isn't she out there looking?
Welcome back.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Dooms, thank you for the gift of sub to Nightlight. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Consider making no. Just
Welcome back.
Oh dear God, Dooms. Thank you for the gifted sub to Sci-Fi. I got 3 more silver. It's super sweet, Dooms. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Why do I have more of these guys coming?
How dare you! Etolda woman to calm down.
Honey, stop it. Look, to be fair, she went from 0 to 50,000 really quickly. Dums! Thank you for the gifted sub to Sagita. Agility +1, that's what I got for all the spells. I found a few apples, presumably the last of his food supply. At least we're not dying on everything else. Dooms, you're so sweet. Thank you. Is it because you were called Doomsy? Oh my god, there's another one. Can you guys just have money if you're gonna do this? More money. Because I really need more money. I have 14. It's getting close, but it's not as much as it could be. I think this counts as a hit. I might have hit him twice because he was so far away. You like that it took them all night to notice their son was missing? Well, I mean, technically that kind of makes sense, though. I mean, they let their kid out in the middle of the night anyways, so... You think they didn't just, like, go, hey, why isn't our kid at home now that it's dark? No. They don't know responsibility. I mean, Mom just bent a sword. Nothing. Nothing. I am worried about my ability to take on the spirit. I don't know if you guys see this or if you recognize it, but this is the owl from King's Quest, specifically 5.
Look out! A poisonous owl! Look out!
Cedric seems to be quietly contemplating their current situation, does not indulge Dilly in conversation.
Oh no! A poisonous attack!
Just fucking hell. Bent a sword, made a fuss, then stayed home instead of searching for a child, yeah. Search the plants for some useful herbs. You didn't find anything, but feels like good practice anyways. Oh my god, I actually leveled my herbalism. That's calls for saving. Like, what is my herbalism skill because you never use it? I feel like it's the one skill that could have done with more use in this game, at least from what I've seen so far, and I've had, like, no use with it. Let's go in here. And we gotta find Herbivore. Why are you doing save the game? The game autosaves. Also, I didn't see what that said. Here. Okay, first things first. Pelt. Use this. What? From now on, you'll equip the dagger as your weapon in combat? No. Now when you equip the staff as your weapon in combat. There we go. Some effort, you managed to scrape off the meaty parts, turn the fur into something wearable, not quite as smelly. This should keep you warm nicely. Wrap the pelt around you underneath your clothing to keep you warm in the freezing cold. Okay, so I'm using the pelt right now, but I'm gonna sell it. Because that's way too useful. I mean, it's worth selling, in my opinion. I mean, unless I can equip it with...
Keep this brief. I have to find my...
What can you tell?
Horn Sigtuna is the
I
grandest
have to find my son. Tell me about your city. Oh my god.
Let us...
Here.
That is my son's sword. Where did you find that?
Well?
He would never leave his sword willingly. Take it to Orvindel. Maybe he can locate Jaime with it.
She killed your son for sure.
I sense that you have grown in power, causing your magical powers to grow because of your growing understanding of magic. I am happy to see this growth.
I'm glad you guys were waiting for you.
How may I be of assistance on this sun's day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
God.
You told me riddles are your hobby.
Indeed, I told you that my hobby is riddles, for riddles are indeed my hobby. Let us play the game of riddles, which is a game in which we exchange riddles. Since I am looking for a challenge, you will need to travel to find more riddles to challenge me with. If your challenge is a riddle for which I have no answer, I shall instead answer you with a reward for your riddling. So, you're playing the ancient game of riddles, which is a set of ancient riddles played as a game. Since these are ancient, you are not allowed to make up your own answer. You must learn the ancient answer from someone who knows the game of old. My riddle for you, which I will give to you now, is to follow.
Oh, I don't know the... Oh, wait, I do know.
What coat can only be put on when wet?
A coat of paint.
That is the correct answer, which you have correctly given to me by answering my riddle. You may now ask your own riddle for me to answer correctly.
What gets wetter, the more it dries.
That is a good riddle, and it is good to riddle it to me. But I believe you do not know the answer to the riddle yourself. You should find out the good answer, and then ask me the riddle for good.
You bastard.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I believe I have told you that you cannot make up something that you believe on your own and tell it to make me believe it is a traditionally believable riddle.
What coat can only be put on when wet?
That is the riddle that I have taught to you by explaining the riddle to you first. Try again with some riddle that someone else taught you.
Never mind.
Then you must seek out the answer by searching for it until you have sought well and know.
Give me your freaking.
Good day to you. How may I be?
Wanna?
I am curious.
Since you asked me what I and
his what is?
I need something.
How much does this cost?
Certainly. I have this magical device that will magically keep you warm if you place the device magically around your neck. It is made from real wool. Very magical.
You mean a scarf?
Well, actually it is a scarf. And it will keep you warm as a scarf, which is almost like magic, except that instead of using magic, you can use a scarf.
There you go. 20. What 14?
That is a laughable offer, and I will laugh at it because of how laughable it is. Offer me a better deal, so that we may laugh together at a more suitable offer.
Can't.
Can you give me an...
God damn it.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Von Zictuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest.
Mushroom!
The forest is known as
Xander Thandros, thank you for the follow.
This name is...
We've heard this part, so I'm sorry I'm skipping through this, but...
What do you think of the graveyard?
The graveyard is a yard of graves, where we build graves for our fallen warriors who have fallen during a war. It is southwest of Von Zictuna, and is removed from Von Zictuna because the living should not be living close to the fallen who are dead. As Master of the Rites, I take care of the rites of funerals, as it is important for our living warriors to treat the fallen warriors with honor.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, which means I'm putting on a BRB screen, and I will be right back. We are back.
Do you know Ratatosk the squirrel?
The Doom Squirrel is the evil squirrel of Doom, which will doom us all through the evil that he has squirreled away, leading us to an evil doom. Do not underestimate this foul beast, because if your estimation is under his foulness, then the beast will have been underestimated when it unleashes its doom most foul.
There's the best description of Ratatosk.
Also, its teeth are sharp. You had best stay away from its sharp teeth of doom, that you should also not underestimate.
I have seen a circle of monoliths.
Indeed. The circle of ominous stones sounds very ominous, and there may be an ominous purpose to the circle. Ominously, I do not know which purpose that is.
Do you know of the blue icy flower?
These dangerous flowers are alchemical components, which I sometimes use for alchemical purposes, but they are dangerous to use as components. You should not touch the flowers. And while you avoid touching them, certainly avoid stepping into the flower bed, because you would be touching them with your legs. The alchemical flowers are deadly to touch, which is why they are dangerous. Do not touch them unless you want to touch a deadly flower.
Are there many foxes in the forest?
The common fox, also known as Vulpes lagopus, comes in several colors. Although you will not be able to see a white fox, because this fox is as white as the snow it stands in.
You hate him?
The fox is prized among alchemists for its fur, which is an alchemical component to be used in alchemy.
Oh, he
Since
wants
I am
fox
an
fur.
alchemist, I would be happy if you could bring me some fox fur.
I will totally give you fox fur.
I wish you
best of luck.
Okay, fox fur, fox fur, fox fur. Will he pay me for this? Wait, did I cut off a strand of her own hair?
Thank you for providing this alchemical ingredient, which will be a useful ingredient in my alchemy.
10 silver pieces. So what do I have now? 24. What does he want for the scarf? Strand of long blonde hair. It's of negligible weight. You want some of this? Not interested. What about the mirror? Seems Arvindel's not interested in the mirror. There is one other person. He's like a Wikipedia page. I want to try and give the gem to Snorri and see if he gives me a reward of some sort. I don't know if this is the gem he wants. Ah, shit. Screwed up because he's leaving anyways.
What is this?
I believe this is the gemstone you asked me to find.
I don't know.
Ah, yes. It is a lovely gem. Thank you. This is most heroic of you. You have made this a most fortunate winter.
Did you not say this was a family piece?
Did I now?
Oh, God.
Ah, you must not believe everything people tell you. Still, it was a nice tale, was it not?
What?
Oh, come now. Did you really expect me to reward you with the mystical doodad of orc slaying just for a little gem? It's a bit naive, don't you think?
I hate him.
So you're the one that Jarl...
What can you tell me about this?
Although it is getting short of
He
food
gave me
right now,
3
you can
points.
surely use one of Thor Giant Slayer's magical goats. It can be eaten each evening and grow back during the night. Is there someone in particular you would know?
Let us speak of the woodland.
If you wish to hear about Jarnvidir, you've come to the right person. As captain of the guard, I hear...
I have been to the Grand Lake.
Good for you. And I'm sure you've seen the Jarl's fancy flying ship. We use it for raids sometimes. At least when it is less frozen.
Time
into the
always
ice.
flowing, yes.
We usually have to take Orvindel along to control it. I think he keeps some kind of wind magic embedded in his ship's hull.
Which I have now.
Do you practice at the archery target?
Indeed I do. You can usually find me there around noon, in case you want to be soundly defeated in a little...
Time's always flowing, but it doesn't seem to matter how long you take to do things.
What do you think of the graveyard?
Well, it is where we all end up eventually, so we may as well keep it in good order. Although the warriors among us will get taken to Valhalla, of course. We keep the graves a fair bit away from the city gate because of superstition, and because of the occasional undead. My guess is that there are more of those because we are too close to Ragnarok.
Tell me of the raiders.
There are always some vagabonds in Jarnvidir that think they do not need a city or the Jarl's protection to survive. They are just finding out that the Fimbulwinter is a really bad time for that attitude. You can expect them to fight dirty, using roguish tricks like the old sand toss. Be sure to dodge that one. It gets nasty if you do not.
Let us speak.
You should stay here with us. Pretending to be a hero is...
I don't know. You fucking stole my goddamn... That's a tinderbox right there, so if you're a non-spellcaster, that allows you to do fires. But I got my fire spell, so I'm not touching it. It's just pointless. I got it in my last game, and all I did was carry it around doing nothing with it. Can you not? I need you. I don't even know what he does here. Can you go back to your tower? What is he doing? He's a tall man in voluminous robes with a white... He appears to be much older than the other citizens. You suspect to be using magic to keep himself alive longer.
Good day to you, traveler. And I hope the day is good to you. I find it good on my day to... How may I be...
Yeah.
I wish...
Best of luck.
Perhaps you should show him... Yeah, I know I should show him Jaime's wooden sword, but the problem is we're not in his tower.
Yes? What is it you are showing to me? And why is it me that you are showing this to?
This is Jaime's sword. He has not returned from the forest.
You should come to the upper floor of the castle and visit me in my chambers in the castle upstairs, which is a more fitting place to discuss this discussion.
Oh, it forces him up there. How he just teleports. Okay, go up. Ready?
Yes? What is it you...
This is...
Very good. Let us step over to my crystal sphere, which is a sphere carved out of crystal, and which will show us a crystal clear image of the whereabouts happened to Jaime.
Look at the head following us at the top above the fireplace.
This is the child Jaime, who is the child we are looking for. I shall now ask the crystal sphere to find this child and show his captor to us in the sphere. This is the troll Thrivoldi, who is a two-headed troll. This troll, who has two heads, is responsible for the disappearance of Jaime, and is named Thrivoldi.
Oh my god.
Yes, he looks familiar.
Interesting. I am not familiar with this face, but it interests me because it is clearly a Svartalf. The troll must have had an interest in bringing Jaime to this Svartalf.
Hello, Elfman.
Elfman, hello.
Welcome, troll. Welcome, other troll head.
See? You are the other troll head.
Shut up!
Your purpose here, and the purpose of the human child by your side.
Please help me, noble elf.
No talking, you small man.
We caught this small man for our master.
After a mighty battle, we finally caught him.
No, we did not.
We caught the small man. Oh, yes.
It was not a mighty battle. This is only a child. It is no match for us.
Okay. After not a mighty, not a battle, we finally caught him.
Oh my god.
Hardly an impressive boast.
We want you to guard this child.
Because the humans have the eye.
And they will give it to us in trade for the child.
Yes, Svartalfs are essentially
My
dark elves.
father will stop you, and then the hero lady will defeat you too.
No, they shall not. Because they are weak.
And then we give the eye to our master. And the master will be proud. Oh, yes.
And my payment for this task.
You do this for the glory of the master.
not my master. Therefore, no.
You drive a hard bargain.
But we have the drill called Rati. It was crafted by the Svartalfar, then lost.
If you guard this child, we will return it to you.
Acceptable.
We shall leave the child with you and return later.
Now we have an army to lead and a human hero to kill.
And we know humans do not turn to stone, and that was not my idea at all.
Yes. So we shall eat her. Let us go now.
Cage for you now, child.
So this tells us where your quest shall go. You must quest for Svartalfheim, the realm of the Svartalfar, at our bequest to request the return of Jaime, unquestionably.
And where is this Svartalfheim?
It is one of the 9 worlds. There are 9 of them, you see. You are standing in Midgard, the realm of the humans. Odin the Foretelling and the Aesir reside in Asgard, realm of the gods. And then there is Jotunheim, the frozen realm of the frost giants. Svartalfheim is where the Svartalfar reside. Unlike Asgard, it is permissible for mortals to go there. And unlike Jotunheim, Svartalfheim is not immediately lethal to mortals.
I don't know if he only goes out at night because it's dark or anything like that. Remember, the Dark Elf City has a gem that simulates the sun because they like it being bright like that. So I don't think it follows any rules like that. I think Regan may just like staying inside all the time. He likes reading a lot. If you talk to him, he constantly borrows books from the library, and he's constantly trying to read all of them.
Unfortunately, I do not know how to travel to Svartalfheim and meet the Svartalfar that reside in that realm. You will need to find a mystical way of transporting yourself mystically. A mystic circle of mystical stones may be involved for transporting in this circle.
Which we have found.
I'm sure that a resourceful adventurer would have the resources to find a source to tell you how to adventure to the realm of the Svartalfar, which is named Svartalfheim.
Very well. Thank you for your assistance.
Okay, so... What was he saying? Oh, he was trying to get me to leave because he had to go. That's what that was that we clicked off of. We can never talk to him anymore. Chapter 2, Seeker. Yay, we made progress. I mean, I'm not surprised. Where the hell is he going? I would like to know... Do I need to carry the sword around with me? I don't remember. I don't need the mirror, really, as far as I can tell, but I'm not dying for room for things, though. Here. Cooking meat on the fire. And I have the roots in here, which I don't really need. Oh, so if you want, you can look here. This paper shows the statistical progress you've made per day since you've started your quest. So score is consistently going up, skills are kind of going up, stats are definitely going up. So it gives you an idea if you start, like... It's nothing that I really need. It's that y'all promised a package of rations has been delivered to the guild house. Oh my god, I forgot about the rations. This will keep you from starving for a while. I haven't even used them. I forgot he gives you like 3 rations. I guess we could take them. Wait, what am I gonna do with them? Just put them back. I already have 3 things to eat. Yeah, I don't know if I can use this mirror in Svarti or if the mirror is because...
Jaime's sword. Something happened to him, I knew it.
She's behind on the news.
Orvandel must help. Bring him the sword so his spell can find Jaime.
Right on it. Why? Bodhi hates you. What I want to do is I want to get back to the second town, and I want to see if I can buy a shovel. I would like to get to the point where I can buy... Let's see how long it takes for the thing to come up. Oh, we're at evening already. Don't get back to the other town. The other town will be closed by the time we get there. If we're at evening... Okay. We are actually going to save here. And we're going to see if we can somehow bait the spirit into coming out here before this closes. Actually, I don't even know if that's a good idea because the spirit... Let me see if I can get a troll. Because if I can somehow get a troll, that's undead. I don't know how much money they usually have, if any. They are strong. No, this is where you need to start paying attention to what they're doing. Ow! Shit! Forgot about that attack. That was not good. Give me something. Magic sustaining its animation dissipated. The corpse crumbles to dust. Damn it. We might have to load it if I can't get inside the palace gate. If I can't get inside the gates right now. Okay, I can. I want the scarf. I don't remember how much the scarf cost. I feel like it was 20. Yeah, it just popped up. The scarf is better. Scarf is definitely better than that pelt. So, to show you, let me see if I can show you guys, because I have to stop soon, but I want to see if I can show you that spirit. The one that haunts outside the gates. It's not here yet. Surprisingly, considering it's dark enough. Here, let me see if I can wait an hour. There we go. This thing is absolutely terrifying. Ow. Oh, fuck. It just stole my life. It's fitting for a Viking to die in combat, but you were hoping for more. Yeah. So that's what that thing ends up doing to you. It's possible to kill it. I have killed it, but it will not stay dead for good until you can find its grave, dig it up, burn its body, and spread its ashes. So that's what I want the shovel for, and that's what I'd like to do before I actually go into the Dark Elf world, because there's a way for you to trade your shovel for something in the Dark Elf world that you kind of need, and I kind of want to take care of that thing before I do that. So Jaime can stay in jail for a little bit. In the meantime, considering it's like 8:59 our time, we're going to end, but we need to find out where we're sending you guys. Let me see. Oh my god, everyone under the sun is streaming. We are going to send you to, you know what? Go bug Craven and give him some love. Thank you guys for showing up. It was wonderful, and have a beautiful time. And goodbye.